Recently, I was speaking with Nancy Melton over in financial aid, and she told me that last year, because people didn't fill out their FAFSA on time, we missed out on $250,000 in government money. That means, by my calculations, that in the time that this freshman class goes through the Berea College system, we will have lost about $1 million in financial aid. So the question came to me, what would people do for $1 million? I mean, filling out a FAFSA doesn't seem that hard, but I mean, I would do even crazier stuff for $1 million. You know what? For $1 million, I would get a tattoo on my back of Larry Shin. Yeah, I think this is going to be a great career move right here. Can you give him kind of a nice glow? I want to capture his aura, you know, his essence. So, what would you do for $1 million?
For $1 million, I would keep my office clean.
I would go through 24-hour basketball practice non-stop.
I would crash a Broadway musical as an audience member and start singing in the middle of the audience.
I would go around with Manny Pac-Man Pacquiao for $1 million.
Chris Lakes, what would you do for $1 million?
I would kiss Joe Salim on the lips.
Chris, what are you doing?
Mwah! That's right. Who's your daddy?
I would only eat at food service for the next year.
Joe, I would give up coffee for an entire year.
What I would do for $1 million is stand on top of the Empire State Building in some Speedos and some ice skates and a camo bandana singing It All Falls Down on Kanye West's track. That's what I would do.
I'd probably stay in Dana for another year.
But for $1 million, I would walk barefoot through Walmart and even use the restroom and sit on the toilet seat.
I would go streaking during the Founders Day convocation and pose with Larry Shin myself.
Nancy, what would you do for $1 million?
Oh, what would I do for $1 million? My, that's a lot of money. Well, you know, one thing I might do is shave my head bald for 365 days out of the year, and I might even throw in wearing brown for a whole year. But seriously, what I would do for $1 million, I would tell our students at Berea that last year we lost almost $250,000 because of some students filing their FAFSA late. We have found out that probably the state grant deadlines are going to be sooner this year. And, you know, really, if students lost $250,000 again this year, over 4 years' time, that would be $1 million. For $1 million, I would let students know they need to file their FAFSA by February 1. If they're not able to file their tax returns by that time, they need to go ahead and estimate their income on the FAFSA. Then when they do their tax returns, they can actually make changes on it. So file the FAFSA by February 1, then go ahead and estimate their taxes, fill that out. And really by doing so, students can earn a $20 gift card for Walmart or any of the College Square businesses that they can use. Then the other thing is this will help them be able to enter in a dorm competition, and we have some really cool prizes for those people that have the greatest participation either in the dorms or the town. So there's some initiatives that we're giving to our students, and we really want to encourage them to fill out their FAFSAs. You know, for $1 million, that's a lot of money. That means we could have some additional programs, or it might mean that we have to cut down on some of our activities or the programs that we have right now. So we really want to keep Berea's programs as strong as we possibly can, and by filling out FAFSAs on time, this will help us do so. So, spread the word and don't forget,
File your FAFSA by February 1st.